Hi, my name is Hans-Peter Meyer, and today I'm talking to Chef Aaron Rail in Avenue Bistro restaurant in Comox, and we're talking about the One Big Table events that Chef Aaron puts on pretty much on a monthly basis. Is that right?
Yeah, we try to do it the last Monday of every month, so we've got one coming up in a few days here.
And you've been giving them special themes. I was at one in November. It had a Parisian theme. It was quite lovely, quite beautiful. What's your theme this month?
Well, it's January and it's pretty gray out there, so we're going with a tropical getaway theme, a little mini vacation through dinner.
So does that mean cocktails with little parasols and ham and pineapple pizza, or what's happening?
Yeah, we'll definitely encourage any kind of daiquiri or margarita or Cuba Libre, whatever floats your boat that way.
What about food?
Well, we're going to do a little sort of a whirlwind tour of a bunch of tropical destinations that people might like to go to at this time of year. We're going to start out in Thailand, and we're going to move on to Hawaii, and we're going to finish off in Mexico.
Okay, so give me a taste. And it's January, but it's January in BC, folks. And in January in BC, there are things growing here. Unlike the rest of the country, it's pretty lush here. So I'm assuming you're going to bring in some local product. Can you talk about that? So run me through your dishes and how you may or may not be using local.
Well, we're going to be using some local side striped shrimp and recreating sort of a Southeast Asian salad roll, as it were. They would, of course, use tiger prawns, which they have in bountiful amounts over there, and we're going to use our beautiful side stripes. With our trip to Hawaii, we're going to recreate a kalua pork from Hawaii, which is a traditional roast pork that they bury in a pit with hot lava rocks and banana leaves. And luckily the pigs here at Canada's Farm grow all year round, so no worries about local product there. And a little Mexican dessert where we'll probably incorporate some of the tropical fruit that is around at this time of year. Even though it's not local, it's what we have.
So how long have you been doing the One Big Table events here?
It's been about a year.
And when you started, they were a brand new thing. Nobody around here had been doing this. And so can you describe what exactly the One Big Table is?
Well, I guess it's a response by me to people increasingly eating alone or in smaller groups and trying to encourage the return of social dining, communal dining. And I firmly believe that food tastes better when you share it. Especially with loved ones or people that are close to you, and who better to share a meal with than the people in your community, and we need to do that more, I think.
So you've been doing it for about a year. What kind of response have you had, or what have you learned?
What have I learned? I learned that there's a lot of people who really enjoy eating together, and some of them, I think, are pleasantly surprised by how much fun they have, even if they don't know anybody when they come.
What I found, I grew up in this community, so I do know a number of people, but is that I come here and I meet a bunch of people who I haven't seen for a long time, and end up just having a great time, having great food and wonderful conversation. And your table, what's the most you've had?
The most number of people?
At one table?
I think we almost topped the 50 mark. Which is a little high for our size, but we try to keep it in the 30 to 40 people range.
Right. So you've got 30 or 40 people who are enjoying their food and talking. We're all sitting next to each other, and the conversation just kind of seems to move up and down the table. What's it like working the event?
Oh, it's a lot of fun. You can hear the buzz in the room, and people getting to know each other, and learning about people that live in their community. And and sharing hopefully a good meal.
So I was talking to Connie earlier. Connie is a sommelier here, and she was talking about putting some BC wines together as pairings, and she was saying that the BC wine pairs really well with this tropical theme because of the tropical notes in the wine. Can you talk about that at all?
Well, yeah, I think a lot of our Pinot Gris and our Gewürztraminers and Rieslings all have wonderful fruity even tropical overtones. So it's a pretty good match for any kind of the food from those parts of the world, I think.
Now, you actually join people at the table, like you sit down and eat with the people. Is that right? Do you do that all the time? I mean, you've done that a couple times, at least when I've been here.
Well, it's easier when there's fewer people, but when we get over 40 and in the 50 range, it's usually need my attention a little bit more in the kitchen. But the idea is, that we all share the meal together. So I try to share the experience with the people and be a part of it as well.
Well, that's an extra treat for the people who are eating there, obviously. What kind of things are people telling you at the table?
They usually want to know when the next one is.
Okay, well, on that note, so you're doing one, it's the last Monday of the month generally, right? Is that right?
Yeah, this month it's the 28th, and the last Monday of February we've got another one with Hoyne Brewing. So it'll be a beer master dinner. Sean Hoyne, the brewmaster at Hoyne Brewing down in Victoria, is going to come up and bring some beer, and he's going to educate people about what he's been doing and how he's been getting his brewery up and running in the last year.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Aaron. And I'm not going to be able to make it this time, unfortunately, but I'm looking forward to the reports. I have been to, I think, 3 in the last year. They've all been like a lot of fun. I wish you continued success. Thanks a lot.
Thanks so much, Hans. We'll see you at the next one.
Okay. And thank you for watching. I hope you can make it out to one of these.